Hello and welcome to the Pants of Force official YouTube channel. This is Zord, and I am pleased to bring you the first video in a segment I like to call Fix My Roster. Most of the trainees we get at this point have been playing the game a few months or so. Their information about what is meta or strong varies quite widely depending on how aggressive they seek out learning resources such as YouTube channels, the wikis, or the main tactics Discord. We try to distill down a few main principles for everyone to help them grow efficiently and contribute in guild raids as quickly as possible. We do feel like this is not only the most fun mode, but also the one that provides the greatest rewards, and doing well in raids is more fun. We strongly believe in building tall, not wide. By that, I mean it is better to have a few highly powered units than to level everyone to silver or gold. The time, energy, and badge investment to get people to a lower tier like silver or gold is huge. In addition, a few tunes at Diamond are going to push further in legendary release events than a bunch at Silver or Gold for equal investment. The only mode that encourages wider rosters is Guild Wars. We will discuss this more in further videos. In general, once you have a few silvers, go ahead and start pushing one of them to gold. Once you have a few golds, push one to Diamond. This is covered in more detail in my beginner roster development video. Not only do you want to build tall, but you want to focus one goal at a time. Unless you have a ton of money or have won the lottery, you cannot build everything all at the same time. Pick one goal, a meta team, or even one tune, and focus on that. Many people do like to have a side project, and that's encouraged. Tacticus is a marathon, and if it makes you happy to push your Vol or your Matineo alongside your raid team, go for it. Though if possible, I do encourage side projects to have some sort of use in any game mode. Pushing Tutmos or Certus may not help you much, or at all. So let's get into the rosters. The first three are ones I have sourced from POH in order to demonstrate these principles. Most of them have asked to remain uncredited, but I do have their permission to discuss. The first one is what happens when you go too wide. He was under the belief that you wanted to get everyone to silver and gold together and had almost every campaign character to epic and 3 red stars. The amount of silver here is just too much, and his irons go on forever as well. It's okay to leave people in stone purgatory. Pushing the campaign characters was actually not a bad idea, but there's a lot of wasted energy on Sybil, Cut, Tut, Tank. Also, he got extremely unlucky with pulls, so he is missing all useful legendaries. He joined us a few months ago, saved all of his guild credits to grind out Ragnar, and decided to save up for and go for that rapid assault team. Because he had to grind Ragnar, he was extremely book-starved and did not make as much progress as if he had been able to buy XP books. 5 months later, it doesn't look like he made a lot of progress, but he really did. He grinded out both Ragnar and Karn, unlocked Carrion, and pushed him to G1 and Legendary. He also unlocked Anshu with Guild War credits. He's currently using Aethana as a Dante replacement for now in his guild raid hits, and he can really just focus on his raid team. I am hoping he will unlock Trajan in the upcoming event, and I've worked with him on some non-guild raid tunes to specifically increase his chances on it as well. He really needs Trajan. But compared to the first roster, this is miles ahead. If he had chosen to go traditional multi-hit, he'd maybe be a little bit further along, but when he joined, we could see that the rapid assault team was coming down the pipeline, and he really dislikes Custodes, so this was just a good fit for him. The second one is a good example of the second principle. He's not too wide, which is nice, but I can tell he's just trying to do too much. He's got half a mech team, half a multi-hit team, and I can tell he's a little bit neuro-curious as well. Spending energy like this means you'll have 2 raid teams at D1, which is good for epic bosses and maybe Legendary 1, but will get wrecked above that. He also has put a lot of energy into Angrax and Anufet, probably for game modes, but I do think they're a little bit high considering the raid teams are nowhere near ready. I'd probably park them around Gold 1 like Rotbone and Isabella, and he really needs to stop leveling Rask and Vero, please. However, I do see he has some strong legendaries with all of his mechs legendary, and I see Vitruvius down there, though he's not leveled as well. All of the multi-hit tunes are also unlocked in legendary, so he really can go anywhere he wants with this. This is just a great foundation. 5 months later, this is his new roster. I did ask him, and he did spend a bit once he joined and got the above advice, but it was largely on the Mythic Anniversary event, Blackstone shipments, and other very high value packs. But this is just a beautiful example of focus. He stopped pushing his multi-hit teams. Bellator, Snot, and Abraxas are in the exact same spot as before. He picked Mechs, and he pushed Mechs, and 5 months later, he has a top meta mech team. Just really, really nice job here. This third roster makes me feel a lot of emotions. Mostly respect. This guy loves his Lucian. Yes, that is a D3 winged Lucian, and the next highest is Snot at Gold 3. He is truly living the gotta have a side project dream. This does seriously impact your raid development. However, if that's what keeps you happy in playing, I get it. Go for it. So, other than the Lucian, other comments are that he is actually a little bit wide and he's pushed a lot of the wrong tunes. Matineo, Snappa, Rask, Nico, Vindicta, Anifet, Tyrant. Many of these are really, really good tunes, but they shouldn't be at Gold 1 before you have a raid team at least a Diamond. So after getting into POH, he decided to push his mechs. He did have to unlock Vitruvius via the campaign events and just recently managed it. Now he is staying true to his roots with his Mythic Lucian, but now his mechs are also coming along and are at least usable in raids at this point. He should keep pushing his row up to Diamond, get Actus at least to Gold 1, and do whatever he has to do to unlock Trajan. This is really only 2 months of progress, so considering his mechs were Stone 1 when he joined, he is progressing really nicely. Now, after analyzing those 3 rosters, let me demonstrate how I would dissect and develop goals in real time with 2 rosters that I haven't looked at in detail yet. Alright, so this roster, someone who's very new to the game, they do have 1 gold. Aleph Null's good choice. For the most part, not too bad. I would probably stop leveling Macer and Rask. This person's probably a World Eaters fan. I do respect it. For the most part, they're pushing their campaign carries. Tan is okay. He's really good for other game modes, so it's probably fine. Definitely, they're gated on Bellator. They'll want to get that to Epic as soon as possible so they can get out of Rare. Purgatory, Snot, I see down at the bottom, Stone 1. I doubt they've gotten into their Orc campaign yet. He's just such a good tune for other things, LREs, events, Onslaught. So my best advice, honestly, keep doing what they're doing. Stop the World Eaters, unless you have Karn, which I doubt. And keep pushing the campaigns. Probably need to unlock Boss. So I would probably do that next as a priority to get the Orc campaign open. Okay, last roster. Looking at this, I do love seeing Orcs at the top of a trainee roster. Snot and Boss are just so good in a low-level raid team. The Orc campaign's super important for materials, and they just do really, really well in so many events. I do question a couple of the choices. Pushing to Bronze, Azrael doesn't really have any utility. Same with Bera, but at least Bera is, again, pretty good in modes, but I don't think he needs any more resources funneled into him. Their focus is a little bit split. Carrion, really, really nice that he's legendary, but you also have Silver Row and Bronze Actus, Bronze Tan. I just kind of wonder where this person is going. I would strongly recommend focusing from here on out, deciding, do you want to push mechs? Do you want to push multi-hit? Or rapid assault, either one. And then pushing the campaigns to unlock those resources and using the campaign events to farm their shards. So going mechs, I would absolutely actually push Death Card a little bit. Malidus is only Bronze 1. Rotbone only Bronze 1. Move those up to Silver, Gold 1, or start pushing that direction at least so that you can farm Row, Tan, Actus, Vitruvius shards. If you're going to go more Rapid Assault, the unlock pathway is a little bit trickier, but it does involve using Guild War and Guild Raid resources in order to try to unlock them. If I were this player, I'd probably say, if you like mechs, go mechs. You have almost everything unlocked, and they're much easier to farm nowadays than they used to be. If you don't like mechs, unlock Trajan. seems to be a theme. And use all your resources you can to grind out Ragnar, Karn, especially. Athana's a good replacement for Dante, but try to get Dante next event, or at least get closer to unlocking. And yeah, just a little bit more focus, but really solid foundation. Just needs more time. So that's all from me today. Thank you so much for listening. I hope this was informative and maybe someone learned something. If you'd like to join us on our Discord, here is the link. Just come by, tell them Zward sent you,